Okay, so in this video we are going to see that law of conservation of linear momentum. So in the previous class we have studied about what is impulse. So what is the impulse? The product of force and action of force. So that is called impulse. In this class we are going to discuss about law of conservation of linear momentum. So what is the meaning of conservation? First of all, conservation means remains constant. So what is remains constant here? Linear momentum is remains constant. When it is remains constant, when we say the linear momentum is remains constant, that is we are going to see that. So the definition of law of conservation of linear momentum means when no external force or if no external force acts on the body or system, then the total linear momentum of the system remains constant. So what is the statement of the conservation of linear momentum? If no external force acts on the system, then the total linear momentum remains constant. Okay, or suppose this is a body, this body is at rest position initially. So if there is no, or suppose if no external force acts on this body, what's happened? So this body remains at rest position. That means the velocity of the body is 0. What is the momentum? P is equal to mv. This is the mass of the body, this is the velocity of the body. So in this case, the velocity of the body is 0, that's why total momentum is 0. So that is, if no external force acts on the system, the total linear momentum remains constant. So ఎప్పుడు కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది అంటే సో ఫోర్స్ 0 అయింది. సో ఓకే, సో ఏదైనా బాడీ మూవింగ్ లో ఉందనుకోండి, సో మూవింగ్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు దీని మీద ఏ ఫోర్స్ పనిచేయలేదు, ఫోర్స్ ఇస్ 0. సో వాట్స్ హ్యాపెండ్? సో దిస్ బాడీ ఇస్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్ ఇన్ మోషన్. సో మోషన్ లోనే ఉంటుంది. ఏదైనా ఫోర్స్ ఆపోజిట్ లో యాక్ట్ చేసింది అనుకోండి, దెన్ వాట్స్ హ్యాపెండ్? So it will stop after some time. So this is the law of conservation of linear momentum. Conservation means remains constant here. So when it is remains constant, if no external force acts on the system, then the total linear momentum of the system remains constant. So how can we derive this? What is the mathematical expression from Newton's second law? So what is the Newton's second law? F is equal to dp by dt. From the statement F is equal to 0, no external force means F is equal to 0. That means 0 equal to dp by dt. dp by dt equal to 0. So dt into 0, 0. dp means the change in momentum. That means we can write this P2 minus P1 equal to 0. So we can write this P2 equal to P1. This is the final momentum, this is the initial momentum. Both are same. That means this is law of conservation of linear momentum. So let us see proof. I am taking one of the example. So what is the proof? Let's consider two bodies. Let's consider two bodies of masses m1, m2. These two bodies are moving with velocities u1 and u2. They are the initial velocities along a straight line. After some time, these two bodies collide with each other in delta t seconds. This is force F1. So this is F2. In delta t seconds, these two bodies collide with each other. After colliding and after collision, these two bodies moving with velocities v1 and v2. The mass of the first body is m1, mass of the second body is m2. So now, what is the momentum of first body before collision, after collision? So what is the momentum of second body before collision or after collision? First of all, I am taking for first body. For first body, momentum before collision. First body means m1. Momentum before collision. So what is the momentum? See, m1 u1. The mass of the first body is m1. Velocity of the first body is u1. Momentum after collision. After collision. So what is the momentum? m1 v1. So this is the final velocity. After collision, the velocity of the first body is v1. Before collision, the velocity of the first body is u1. So this is m1 u1 before collision, m1 u1 before collision, m1 v1 after collision. So what is the change in momentum? Change in momentum means the subtraction between final momentum, initial momentum. That is change in momentum. Change in momentum equal to m1 v1 minus m1 u1. So according to Newton's second law, the force exerted by second body on the first body. So the force exerted by second body on first body, what is that force? F1. F1 equal to, we can write this according to Newton's second law. What is Newton's second law? dP by dt. So what is dP? The change in momentum. So what is dt means time interval. So dP means change in momentum, that is m1 v1 minus m1 u1 minus m1 u1 by, so what is the time taken here? Delta t seconds. That's why I am substituting delta t. This is F1. What is F1? The force exerted by the second body on first body. So next, for second body. So what is the momentum before collision? What is the momentum of second body before collision? Momentum before collision. So that is, what is the mass of the second body m2, what is the initial velocity of the second body u2, that's why momentum is m2 u2. So next one is momentum after collision. What is the momentum after collision? m2 v2. So this is the mass of the second body, v2 means velocity of the second body after collision. Now what is the change in momentum? Change in momentum means, what is the change? The subtraction between final momentum and initial momentum. The change in momentum. So that is m2 v2. This is the final momentum. So m2 u2. This is the initial momentum of second body. So now the force exerted by first body on the second body. So in previous class, the force exerted by second body and first body. So when we take second body, the force exerted by second body on first body, that is F2. So what is F2? So according to Newton's second law, dp by dt, dp by dt means the rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to external force. So that is, what is the change in momentum? m2v2 minus m2u2 by, so this is a change in time, delta t. So from Newton third law, so what is Newton third law? Action equal to minus reaction. What is the Newton third law? For every action there is equal and opposite reaction. That is action. Action equal to minus reaction. That means what is the action here? F1. What is reaction? F2. That means F1 equal to minus F2. So what is F1? F1 is m1 v1 minus m1 v1 by delta t. Okay, m1 v1 minus m1 u1 by delta t. What is f2? m2 v2 minus m2 u2 by delta t. So negative. So delta t we cancel. For the remaining equations, m1 v1 minus m1 u1 equal to, so if we multiply this equation with minus, we get minus m2 v2 minus into minus plus m2 u2. So if we take minus m1 u1 to right side, we get m1 v1. So I am taking minus m2 v2 to left side. This becomes plus m2 v2 equal to, so this is m1 u1 plus m2 u2. So m1 v1. So see here, this is the momentum, total momentum before collision. This is the total momentum after collision. m1 u1 plus m2 u2. So that is the momentum of two bodies before collision. m1 v1 plus m2 v2 means this is the total momentum of two bodies after collision. That means before collision, after collision, momentum is same. So then we can say that the momentum is conserved. Okay. Remaining topic we will see next video. Thank you.